Check, check.
I joined TEDx iACADEMY to learn more about new ideas and to widen my horizons. And as well as I want to know what it feels like to be in a society that has a lot of inspiration in life and what could they do to make the world a better place.
There are a lot of things that I wanted to learn in TEDx Academy, one of which was being inspired through all the speakers and what they've been saying through, and to use that inspiration to share to other people in order to make social change that would move forward.
I am not only a student of the National University, but I am also a writer. I would like to write stories that would inspire others to look at a better picture, to understand what is really happening in this world so that we could start and solve the problems that we face in.
was so amazed at all the works of the students. They lived up to the title Fashion Forward.
Even during their stay in school, I can see their motivation, their passion for fashion, and I'm sure that they will be the big names in the fashion industry in the near future.
You studied how to be a designer, focus on the business side of it as well. Okay? I mean, it's not a great designer has to be multifaceted. Not only should you design, but you should understand the business of fashion if you want to be, really go into the big industry of fashion.
Graduating batch of fashion design, congratulations, you guys made it. Now it's your turn to rock the world of fashion. I'm looking forward to seeing all of your collections outside of the Game Changer world.
It's very fulfilling. It was really a dream come true as a fashion design student, and I really enjoyed the night. I hope you guys enjoyed it too.
I just want to congratulate the graduating batch of senior high and college in iACADEMY.
Zalora is actually Asia's #1 online fashion destination. So essentially, we're present in 8 countries in Southeast Asia. Here in the Philippines, we are already in our 5th year with our founder, Mr. Paulo Campos, still heading it as CEO, who actually incidentally gave the commencement speech last year. Essentially, our goal is to be able to bring fashion into your doorstep. We want to be able to give the convenience of having just to click a particular button in your phone or in your desktop and being able to bring your fashion items directly to your doorstep. So we're bringing the convenience of fashion to you. So a game changer in 3 words would be, number 1 is going to be innovative. The second part is someone who's going to be resilient. And the third one is being future ready. We've been partners with iACADEMY for almost 3 years now. We continue to be partners with iACADEMY because we believe in the training and development that it provides its students, as evidenced by the top caliber students that we've actually hired here in Zamora. So it's not as important, but it's actually essential to train students to be game changers and industry leaders, because we are the future we shape. The future is our innate responsibility, and it's only what we envision it to be. In an ever constantly changing world, we prepare people who would actually steer the future and not just to be part of it. Congratulations, iACADEMY, for 15 years of changing the game.
My IACADEMY study in St. Paul College of Makati, and now I'm an iACADEMY Game Changer.
I considered basically every school that I could find that had an art course. I really just wanted iACADEMY.
My mom actually didn't want me to transfer here at first. She was still undecided. She tried to convince me to stay in my old school, but then I told her like, Ma, I want something new, you know.
It's not a traditional school. It's marketed that way. It's not a traditional school. So I had to let go of the fact that it's not as strict as before.
I can express myself, I can do what I want, as long as I'm not hurting anyone.
Because in my older school, I was a pretty quiet person. I still am today. But I let go of all my inhibitions and I'm a more confident person. From the get-go, I already felt at home at iACADEMY.
When I joined RTU Dance during our exams, I just thought like, okay, why not? Like, it's something new to me, like get out of my comfort zone.
So the most memorable thing in iACADEMY for me really is just the education. A lot of the teachers here that I had the pleasure of getting to know were really, really great teachers. Like, I felt like there were people that I could talk to, there were people that I enjoyed listening to.
A game changer to me is
This is Knockout Move Against Bullying.
The fight against bullying has always been one of iACADEMY's great advocacies. For the first year, we had an event called Smash for a Cause, wherein for a fee, the students would hit the car and the proceeds went to campaigns against bullying. The second year, we had an event called Armed with Art, wherein we encourage students to express themselves through art instead of through negativity and bullying. This year, we have an event called Knockout, wherein we encourage students to channel their energy into something positive. We have also gone to different schools to do workshops to fight against bullying.
It's very important talaga kasi pag nasa athlete ka kasi, madisiplina mo yung sarili mo eh. Una-una yung sa bisyo, sa mga barkada, yung mga fraternity, yung mga ganon. Kasi magpo-focus ka sa sports eh. And then kung manalo ka sa sports mo, parang masaya, lalo ka na-encourage eh. iACADEMY is bully-proof.
iACADEMY is bully-proof! iACADEMY is bully-proof!
And this year is so special because we have accomplished so many new things. So welcome to iACADEMY 17th Foundation.
Carlos. I used to study in Catholic school and now I am at iACADEMY KG. When I was in junior high school, I was actually considering to enroll in La Salle because some of my classmates wanted to go there too. And also I wanted to enroll in UST because my mother graduated there. But I realized that my choice should not depend on others. So I chose iACADEMY. When I was given the tour, what struck me the most is the environment and how people are so welcoming, and I felt like I belonged. Since I'm an overachiever kind of person, my academic grades were very great and I was considering to enroll in UMS or STEM, but I didn't want to let go of my passion for the arts. The transition was quite hard since I was from a very conservative school and now I am in a school where everyone's free. But I think that the freedom that was given to us is very beneficial for every student for us to express ourselves. And I also want to share probably the best work that I have done here in iACADEMY. That project enabled us to get out of the school and go beyond our capabilities. My PBL group was able to go to Caliga, Biscalan, and we were able to meet the oldest mambabatok in the Philippines, which is Apo Wangkod. And I actually got my first tattoo just because of that PBL project. I think a game changer is not the one who thinks outside of the box, but the game changer thinks without a box. My advice to all the junior high schoolers out there, just be yourself, dare to be different, and go beyond of what others expect you to do. I'm a game changer, and I choose iACADEMY.
Hi, I'm Kayla, and I used to study in San Beda College, Alabama, and now I'm an iACADEMY game changer. When I was in junior high school, I had a dream school I wanted to be in, and at first it wasn't iACADEMY. But then I decided I thought I belonged in iACADEMY more. It's because I'm more exposed to the people here. It's more of my kind of school. Transitioning into iACADEMY wasn't that hard for me since first day of school pala, there were people who were like me, very loud and cheerful, and I immediately got along. So you could say this is like my second home rather than the Catholic school that I was in. A game changer to me is someone who dares to take the risk, who dares to be different, who's willing to experience and explore more. I don't know, they're just different in a fresh, good way. My advice to you guys, two things. Experience and explore. Let go of fear. You have to experience and explore, just, know what you really want, know what your passion is, because if you don't, you won't get anywhere. I'm a game changer, and I choose iACADEMY.
game changer. That means I'm a student in iACADEMY. I'm a scholar taking up multimedia arts and design. But I'm also an illustrator, writer, production designer, freelance makeup artist, and cosplayer. iACADEMY is the place where I get to be all these things because I'm free to be myself. Everyone here is encouraged to pursue what they're really passionate about. If you're the artsy type like my friends from animation and multimedia arts, you can work your creative magic here on the 7th floor. If you love fashion, let your designs come to life here on the 6th floor, where the fashion design and sewing rooms are. Or maybe business is more for you. You can be the next big entrepreneur or top ad executive. Want to be a software engineer or game developer one day? Go for it! We have the facilities to make that happen. Plus, student lounges where you can hang out with your friends during break to chill and play video games. Did I mention that we're bully-proof? Absolutely no bullying or hazing allowed, guys. Our school motto is Dare to be different. iACADEMY culture is all about embracing each other's individuality and inspiring one another to be game changers. Students who genuinely love what they're doing and are excited to do great things so that they can make their mark in the world. What makes iACADEMY different? We do. Game changers do. Be an iACADEMY game changer today.
May na-create po ngayon na isang app na maaaring gamitin po para sa pagre-report ng mga bullying incidents. Ito po ay tinatawag na Team Ben. Ayan, ang Ben stands for Bullying Ends Now. So, B-E-N.
5 students from the iACADEMY created an app called the Ben that is short for Bullying Ends Now to help victims of bullies and witnesses to report an incident anonymously.
Ben or Bullying Ends Now is actually our PBL project. So in our school, instead of final exams, we have what we call the PBL. It's basically one big project that all the subjects contribute to. And this time we were given a driving question called a driving question that was, for the benefit of human rights, use your specialized skills.
Well, actually, the authorities linked to our application will be the school authorities responsible for dealing with bullying incidents. So the Ben is actually a two-part system. There's the reporting tool itself and then the database manager. So the students have access to this reporting tool and are able to send their reports. For example, if they're a victim or a witness of a bullying incident, they can send in a report. They can attach any evidence they may have collected during the incident, and then it will get sent over to the database manager, which can be viewed by any school authority responsible for dealing with such bullying incidents. And
ngayon, napakalaki ng impact ng pagtutokso sa inyo. Yung bullying ba, nag-evolve sa era nito, sa age nito? Yes,
I think po nakakatulong din sa mga bullies kasi yung online anonymity nila. Kasi cyberbullying, sobrang dali mag-bully yung tao sa internet. Spam mo lang message nila sa Facebook or sa wall nila, punuin mo na lang mga hate messages.
What is your technical role in this project and how vital is that role?
Well, if we're talking about software dev,
yes,
we can say that both of these platforms are the major parts since for the PBL, we need to have a working prototype.
Okay. Really looking forward to the further development of the program and the app and for bullying to end now. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thank you so much.
One word we describe for iACADEMY is new because sa lahat ng university na nag-offer ng mga college or senior high, ito lang yung nakikita ko nagpo-focus on game and mas pinapahalagan nila. So, I think that iACADEMY should be appreciate more or ma-share pa sa mga ibang students who are willing to take game seriously. Thankfully na ako yung isang estudyante na nakapag-take ng ganitong chance, at least na-share ko yung game ko. Game is not just a leisure activity, but it is a sport.
Battle League basically is a really
hard to make an event because it's 24 hours. You need a lot of manpower, lot of critical thinking because everything is on demand. So it's pretty fun that everything went smoothly from top to bottom. Everything is really over-provisioned this year. So I'm really happy about the results of the battle.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. We are about to start iACADEMY's 14th Commencement Exercises. To maintain the solemnity of the ceremony, may we request you to please put your mobile phones on silent mode. May we also request the parents and guests to avoid using flash photography, as this may interfere with our official photographer and hence affect the quality of the graduation pictures. May I request everyone to please rise for the entrance of our graduating class of 2019 from the School of Computing, School of Business, and School of Design. members, the academic heads, the administrators, the guest of honor, and the president and CEO. Ladies and gentlemen, the entrance of colors. Please remain standing for the doxology.
Lord, I come to you. Let my heart be changed, new, flowing from the grace that I found in you.
Lord, I've come to know the weaknesses I see in me will be stripped away by the power of your love. Hold me close, let your love surround me. Bring me near, draw me to your side. And as I reign, I'll rise up like the eagle, and I will soar with you. Your spirit leads me on into the power of your love. rise up like the eagle, and I will soar with you. Your spirit leads me on in the power of your love, and I will soar with you. Your spirit leads me on in the power of your love.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Philippine National Anthem.
Kayang magiging pulos ng sinamanan, alam ng puso, sa lupit mo'y buhay. Lupang ihirang, tuyot ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi, di ka pagsisipin, sa dagat at pulos, sa sinuman, sa langit mo manghang, may dinagang tula at tawid sa panayang minamahal. Ang kisap ng mata, ako'y tagumpay na nagtiniling, ang bituin na darang at kanyang pagay magiging, lupa ng alam ng lahat, ipagsita, buhay namin sa Pilipinas. Ang biligaya naman, may marami, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Please be seated. Bettina Alexis S. Masenon, candidate for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Multimedia Arts and Design, will deliver the welcome address on behalf of the graduating batch.
Our President and CEO, Ms. Vanessa L. Tanco, our guest of honor, Mr. Ray Alimurung, members of the Board of Governors, administration, faculty, and staff, parents, friends, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Okay. You are probably wondering why I've all gathered you here today. You, my fellow comrades in sleep deprivation. It's been so long since any of us has been this fresh. Beds? What are beds? All I know are like smelly lounge couches and cafeteria tables and car doors. Actually, don't sleep on car doors. Yeah, just don't. You've all fought valiantly through your journey these past few years, gaining experience points to level up through all sorts of repetitive and mundane assignments, side quests. Carrying your AFK teammates through group projects. Oh yeah, by the way, for most of you who don't understand game lingo, those AFK people have the worst internet connection. You go like, hey, have you finished your task yet? And they're like, oof, sorry, you're breaking up. You're pretty choppy right now. I don't understand. And you're just like, we're on Facebook Messenger. But you made it, with or without them. You made it to the boss room, and you took on all those attacks hurled at you by the panelists, the bosses. You faced the thesis bear with its special move, the oh-so Copyright Sir Jeric 2018. But we passed them, thankfully. Some made it out with damaged armor. What is it called again? Dignity? It's fine. Whatever it was, you're fine. Others, however, were unfortunate to take fatal blows. But if you're here today, you had an extra life, so don't waste it. So today, I want to congratulate you all for making it through the prologue of the game. We've all been through a lot, and we can look back at all the achievements we've gained through the years. Remember when we were still in first year and we put so much effort into inter-class competitions, like when we had to decorate the hallways for Buwan ng Wika? We were all so intense. Looking at how we were back then compared to now, we've conquered so much. Just this year, we held the first MMA Thesis Expo. Yeah, good job, guys. The School of Computing held their Global Game Jam. That was awesome. And the School of Business pulled off some pretty awesome stuff during Business Week, too. Yeah. You've all passed the tutorial, and it's now time to use all that to get through the challenges ahead, and maybe pick up some new skills and party members along the way. But it's a game of choice, one where your decisions truly matter, because you are the protagonist of your own story. You have the power to change the game. Game changer. Yeah. What is a game changer? Is it breaking tradition? Is it not conforming to society? Is it about being different or standing out from the rest? Is it about perfecting our craft and developing our uniqueness? For the longest time, I thought that's what it meant. It sounds right. And in all honesty, it's not wrong. But why did it feel like a wall? And then I understood. This image of a game changer that we've so naturally focused on and gravitated towards, it led back to us. The goal was ourselves. And the thing is, it's not wrong to hone ourselves and skills or embrace our uniqueness. We need that. And that's what we've been doing these past 4 years or so, give or take. But that isn't a game changer's true end goal. Being a game changer isn't about being different. It's about helping other people see differently. Being a game changer isn't about setting yourself apart from others, but to connect others who wouldn't have originally connected. Being a game changer doesn't end in being the change that you want to see. It involves changing the lives of others as well. Being a game changer isn't about breaking the system, but about introducing one that's better. In the end, it isn't about what we do for ourselves, but how we use what we've received for others. So from here on out, we are game changers. And I'm so honored to be a part of that. So, this is a welcoming speech. So let's give a welcoming cheer for everyone who has made it here now. Here's to the teachers and administrators who sharpened us and went beyond their job to nurture us. Welcome to the send-off. Let's give a round of applause, guys. Here's to all the parents and relatives and guardians who cared for us, paid for our tuition, and put up with all our rants and unreasonable projects. Welcome to the harvest of the crops you've so painstakingly sown. Here's to all the friends who are here today and all the important people who couldn't be with us here today, but they're here in spirit. So let's give them a round of applause. Welcome to the after party. And when I raise my hand like this, I want you all to let it out, because this time it's a welcome for you. All the frustration and excitement, everything you kept built up inside of you all these 4 years, I want you to let it out when I use this. Here's to us and all the movies and series we didn't get to watch, and all the games we didn't get to play, and all the nights we didn't get to sleep. Here's to us and all the heartbreak, all the defeat, all the pain, stress, and toxicity that we had to endure. Here's to us and all the projects we had to go through with uncooperative teammates and those rare unicorns who did actually help. All the pitches we had to stand and our thesis. Here's to us because we made it. Let's go, guys. Here's to us, the game changers. Welcome to the start of the game.
Thank you, Bettina. Our guest of honor will be introduced by iACADEMY Dean Emeritus and Vice President for Institutional Planning and Accreditation, Mr. Mitch M. Andaya.
It is a great privilege to introduce to you our commencement speaker, who is one of the country's top e-commerce solution innovation executives. He is currently the Chief Executive Officer of Lazada Philippines, a position he has held since June 2008. His appointment as CEO marked a fresh phase of leadership for the country's leading e-commerce company, as he is the first Filipino CEO of this e-commerce giant. And before joining Lazada, he was the CEO of A-Commerce Philippines, one of the largest brand e-commerce platform and service provider that offers end-to-end and a la carte e-commerce solutions for brands in Southeast Asia. He graduated from the Ateneo de Manila University with a degree of BS Biology and completed his master's in business administration at Stanford University. Graduates, faculty, families, and friends, please welcome Mr. Ray Alimurong.
Please be seated. President and CEO of iACADEMY, Vanessa Tanco. Chief Operating Officer, Raquel Wong. Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Ginny Santiago. iACADEMY officials, faculty, parents, and graduates. Good afternoon. It is an honor for me to be here speaking before all of you today, the game changers of tomorrow. You know, I didn't graduate from iACADEMY. There wasn't even an iACADEMY when I graduated in 19. However, we all enrolled into the same university when we were born, the great big university of life. And in this university, you will find that it matters little what your last name is, where you graduated, what course you took, or even what your grades were. Okay, they don't believe me. Let me concede some of these things can help you get your first job or your first job interview. But beyond that, what matters most is what you decide to do with the opportunities that have been given to you and what you decide to do with the rest of your life. In the tradition of Steve Jobs and commencement speeches, I'd like to share with you 3 stories that show what I mean. The first story is about decisions. You know, when I was your age, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. So if you already know what to do with your life right now, you should give yourself a big hand, because that is an amazing feat. I studied biology and I became a medical doctor, not because I liked medicine, but primarily because my late grandfather, Mariano Alimurong, was a doctor. He was the kind of doctor, he was the kind of grandfather that everyone aspires to have. He received every conceivable academic and extracurricular award. He was class president, ROTC commander, valedictorian. He was even knighted by the Pope. He became one of the pioneers of Philippine medicine, and he co-founded Makati Medical Center and Manila Doctors. So, obviously an amazing man, and the family decided that since I was the smart one, I should be just like Lolo. And the brainwashing started as far back as I can remember. So while my brothers got the toy police car and the racing car, I got the ambulance. They got the Lego police station and townhouse, I got the hospital. And you know what? It worked. I eventually graduated from UP-PGH. It's sort of a mini rebellion because my grandfather was a god at UST. So God forbid that an alimurong should go to UP, which is what I did. After passing the medical boards, I planned to specialize in orthopedic surgery. I'm pretty sure there's no one in this room who's thinking of going to orthopedic surgery, right? Okay. You know, they had one of the toughest pre-residency programs in the country. They took 10 candidates, and then at the end of 4 weeks, they would cut you down to 5. Okay, I just want you to imagine this, okay? You have 1 month to prove why you are better than everyone beside you. 1 month. So you can imagine what would happen. We slept on average 2 to 3 hours a night. I was in the middle of assisting a 9-hour hip pinning surgery. You know, where you're trying to connect the hip bone to the leg bone. And I had one of these so-called dark nights of the soul. It's when you experience this spiritual desolation and you begin to question everything you are doing in your life. You know, the surgery started at 6 a.m. and by 3 p.m. we were still there, standing up, and I hadn't had breakfast or lunch. I recalled what the renowned orthopedic surgeon, Dr. Tony Rivera, once told me. He said, learning to be an orthopedic surgeon is like learning to be a carpenter, except it takes 13 years to be this kind of carpenter. And I told myself, boy, I could really get good at this, but I would have to endure another 100 more of these 9-hour surgeries. Do I really want to do that? Remember, I had finished 5 years of medicine, and I'm asking myself, do I still want to do this? So I asked advice from one of my best friends at PGH, who's now an accomplished plastic surgeon. And he was also a fellow artist and poet, the kind of guy who likes to ask existential questions such as, what is the meaning of life? Which I'm sure a lot of you here do. No? And I can never forget what he told me. He said, Ray, if you are not passionate about what you are doing, you will not go the extra mile. And if you will not go the extra mile, you will be mediocre. At around this time, someone advised that I read a book called What Color is Your Parachute?, which apparently is the best-selling job search book for the last 45 years. And in it, and I paraphrase, the author says that there comes a point in your life that you still don't know what you want to do, but you are sure that it is not the thing you are doing today. At that point, according to the book, you need to move. And so, I did. At that time, leaving medicine, which was my mother's dream for me, was the single most difficult decision and significant decision I had ever had in my life. To decide that I was done living up to what others expected of me, and that I was finally going to take charge of the rest of my life. Since childhood, my life had been planned for me. For the first time in my life, 6 years after graduating college, I walked out into the world with no idea what the future looked like. Probably how some of you feel today. No? But I knew one thing. Whatever I was going to do, I was never going to settle. I was never going to be mediocre, even if it took the rest of my life. So regarding life decisions, my message to you is this. Find something you are passionate about, and hopefully you're also good at it. But if not, you will go the extra mile anyway because you enjoy it. And if you find one day, as I did, that you are in the wrong place, have the courage to walk out and start anew. And if after all your passion and effort, things still don't work out, well, nothing is certain in life. However, when you are passionate about something, you at least have a fair chance of being the best at it. My second story is about opportunities. Fast forward 5 years, I moved to the US to go to business school to do an MBA. At the time, I wanted to get into strategy consulting. I still wasn't sure what I wanted to do with my life. But people told me consulting would be a great place to figure it out because I would get to work on projects across various industries. So I got into an internship program at a company called Mercer Oliver Wyman in San Francisco. And at the end of the 8-week program, if they liked you, they would give you a full-time job offer. Okay? And they would pay for your second year of business school. So this was great because I took out the $100,000 loan to go to business school. So if they were going to pay for second year, I would take it. I had a very rough internship. In a 2-month span, I had 3 projects, 3 managers, 2 of whom were not even in the office that I was in. And so at the end of the program, the senior partner took me aside and he said, "Ray, we have decided not to give you a full-time offer." The other 4 interns in my program got full-time offers. He told me, "I know you have a strong scientific mind, but we need you to have a strong business mind. We know you will get there, but we need someone who can hit the ground running." So I recall walking onto the empty streets of the business district in a sort of a daze. Called my wife to tell her the bad news, and at the time it was very difficult to look on the bright side. But things eventually did get brighter. During my second year in business school, I received a full-time offer from a medical strategy consulting firm. Now, isn't that like the perfect job? I get to leverage my medical background and I get to learn strategy consulting. It's like the perfect job. I also was in second round interviews with 2 medical device companies, Abbott and Boston Scientific. So, finally it looked like things were falling into place. And that's when I received a job offer from the only tech company where I applied, Amazon. So once again, I was at a crossroads. Do I do what makes sense, go back into the medical field, or do what I am passionate about, this new world of technology and e-commerce? Of course, you know what all the Pinoy relatives said, right? I knew, though, that if I didn't accept an offer from the #1 e-commerce company in the world, I would regret it for the rest of my life. So, for the second time in my life, I decided to leave medicine. And I have never looked back since. Except when I'm asked if there are medical experience on board when I'm on the airplane. Okay? I have volunteered 5 times. Thankfully, no one has had a heart attack. Now, it may appear that getting into Amazon was sheer luck. And certainly that played a huge part. But the day I walked into that interview, I was already enrolled in a class on internet strategy, and I had already read 8 books on the internet. 3 on Amazon, 1 on PayPal, 1 on Google, 1 on Search, 1 on Yahoo, and 1 on eBay. During the interview, I was asked a case study. Fortunately, because I was also applying for consulting jobs, I had already done 50 practice and actual case studies. So you could call it luck, but I'd like to think there was a lot of preparation involved as well. Had Mercer Oliver Wyman given me a full-time offer that summer, I would have taken it. And had I remained in orthopedics, I would have never gone to business school. And in both cases, I may never have ventured into the tech e-commerce industry, or probably would not be speaking before you today. I would be in the Philippine Medical Association graduation. So regarding opportunities, my message is this. There will be many opportunities in your life, but you also create your own opportunities by preparing yourself. And sometimes when something bad happens to you, that is when the next opportunity presents itself. When you feel that you found something you want, you take what you believe is yours. Because there is a long line of people, and many of them are not even in the Philippines, who have been waiting their whole life for that opportunity that is in front of you. My third story is about mission. All my life, I wanted to do two things: to help people and to create. Two things. I became a doctor largely because of my lolo, but deep down inside, I really wanted to help people. And what better job to help people than medicine? I wanted to have an impact in uplifting the lives of Filipinos. I really don't know where this came from. Partly it was this man for others motto of my school. Partly it was my lolo who spent his weekends giving free medical service to those who could not afford it. I chose PGH, the largest government charity hospital, because I told myself that only when I experienced living with the least of my brothers would I ever truly understand them. I came to realize, though, that as a doctor, I was only helping one person at a time. And when I was sick or sleeping, I wasn't helping anyone. I wanted to do impact at scale. But how would I do it? I spent 4 years at Amazon in the US, and I thought at the time that e-commerce had such a transformative impact for the customer. It allowed anyone to buy anything he wanted anytime. And to someone who once worked in medicine and in the BPO industry, where I would have to go on duty in the evening, this made sense. Because if you're on duty in the evening, you must be sleeping in the day, right? So how can you go to the mall during mall hours? And even when I moved back to Manila in 2011 and joined Lazada, I still thought of e-commerce the same way. Except it was just a little harder. It was cash on delivery, slow internet, bad logistics, but I still thought about it the same way. It was only when Alibaba acquired Lazada in 2016 that I began to see and understand another side of the transformative power of e-commerce, the power to uplift the lives of Filipinos. As has been the life work of its founder, Jack Ma, Alibaba was dedicated to helping small businesses become big businesses through its technology platform. Today, Lazada is the lowest cost way a Filipino entrepreneur can build a nationwide business. The lowest cost way, right from his garage, from his bedroom, in his pajamas. You can build a nationwide business. Eventually a regional one, eventually a global one. Jack Ma's vision is to enable any entrepreneur, especially the small one, to sell products to anyone in the world, deliver them, and get paid. Digital platforms like Alibaba and Lazada allow a small business to compete on a level playing field with a big business. And if the small business has better products, better price, better content, better service, it is only one click away from the big business. The other thing I've always wanted to do is to create. Now, I know there are a lot of creators among you. And just like many of you, I'm also an artist. I can create using almost any medium: watercolor, oil, digital, print, stage backdrop design. My dream was to create something from nothing and impact the lives of millions, like the X-Men, or Peanuts, or Star Wars. That's what I wanted to create. Many people advised me to be an architect. They said, magaling ka mag-art, hindi mag-architect ka. I'm sure you've heard this. The problem was that all the architects I knew built nice houses for rich people that most Filipinos never set foot in. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to impact the lives of millions. It was only 3 years ago when Alibaba came in that it dawned on me that my work at Lazada enabled me to fulfill both my passions. At Lazada, we are creating a company and an industry from nothing. And we are uplifting the lives of thousands of entrepreneurs. We have 50,000 sellers. We will have 500,000. Remember, there was no e-commerce 7 years ago. Okay? Lazada's mission is to accelerate progress in Southeast Asia through commerce and technology. This is the mission I am on today. And it took me over half a lifetime to find it. So if it takes you 4 years to find your mission, 5 years, you're already way ahead of me. And by mission, I don't mean Lazada. I mean utilizing the power of digital platforms to enable Filipinos to improve their station in life. Recently, I wrote my high school professor. I told him, 30 years ago, a shy young 13-year-old boy walked into your first-year classroom, unsure of himself and his place in this world. Today, I am on my 4th career, but I am confident to say that I have finally found what I want to do for the rest of my life. Regarding mission, my message is this. I can only hope that one day you too will find your mission. It will be something that you are passionate about, otherwise it will be just a job. And when you find it, it will consume the rest of your life. How will you know what you are meant to do? How will you know? Only you will be able to answer that. But here's something to think about. Over the years, I've accumulated a lot of books on art and architecture. You want to know how many of them I have read? I've hardly read any of them. But recall that even before my Amazon interview, I already had read 8 books on the internet and e-commerce. Not to prepare for the interview, but out of sheer interest. I've also read extensively on poverty alleviation. I worked in a charity hospital for 5 years, and I ran a healthcare nonprofit for 5 years. There is a world of difference between interest and passion, between like and love, between doing and what you are meant to do. After medicine, I started a healthcare nonprofit. And we were strangely also doing education. And we were funding Ateneo College scholars. And I remember a letter I received from the Dean of Admissions. And he writes to me, "Sometimes I wonder how people can be so giving when times are hard." And then I remember the words of Father Pedro Arrupe, former Superior General of the Jesuits. And I quote, so now I'm quoting the quote inside the quote. "Nothing is more practical than finding God. That is, than falling in love in a quite absolute final way. What you are in love with What seizes your imagination will affect everything. It will decide what will get you out of bed in the mornings, what you will do with your evenings, how you spend your weekends, what you read, who you know, what breaks your heart, and what amazes you with joy and gratitude. Fall in love, stay in love, and it will decide everything. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you very much to our guest of honor for those inspiring words for our candidates. At this point, may I request Ms. Vanessa L. Tanco, iACADEMY President and CEO, to award the plaque of appreciation to our guest of honor and commencement speaker. The plaque reads, iACADEMY, on the occasion of its 14th commencement exercises, proudly presents this plaque of appreciation to Mr. Ray Alimurong for his meaningful and valued participation in the commencement exercises as guest of honor and speaker. Given this 29th of June in the year of our Lord, 2019 at Philippine International Convention Center, Manila. Signed, Vanessa L. Tanco, President and CEO. Once again, thank you very much, Mr. Ray Alimurong. The head registrar, Ms. Joanna Marie Caneo, will now present the candidates for graduation to the President and CEO.
The candidates for graduation for the following degrees will please rise as you are called. From the School of Computing, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science with specialization in Software Engineering. Bachelor of Science in Game Development with specialization in Game Programming and Design. Bachelor of Science in Information Technology with specialization in Web Development. From the School of Business, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Marketing Management with specialization in Advertising. Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Financial Management. From the School of Design, Bachelor of Science in Animation. Bachelor of Arts in Multimedia Arts and Design. Bachelor of Arts in Fashion Design and Technology. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting to you the candidates for academic degrees for the School of Computing, School of Business, and the School of Design. Since all the candidates have fulfilled all the requirements of their courses, we request you to accept and admit them to the degrees which they have merited.
By virtue of the authority vested in iACADEMY by the Commission on Higher Education of the Republic of the Philippines, I accept the candidates presented for their degrees and do hereby admit them to the said degrees with the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. Congratulations.
Candidates, you may now transfer your tassels from left to right. You may now take your seats. Students who show particular distinction in the college are afforded the opportunity of graduating with either or both Latin honors and special merit awards. A student may receive graduation merits if he or she has met the minimum GWA requirement of 1.10 for summa cum laude, 1.30 for magna cum laude, 1.50 for cum laude, and 1.70 for honorable mention. iACADEMY President and CEO, Ms. Vanessa L. Tanco, will present the diplomas together with the medals for academic honors and special awards. She will be assisted by our Chief Operating Officer, Ms. Raquel Perez Wong, and Head Registrar, Ms. Joanna Marie M. Caneo. We request the audience to please refrain from applauding until all the names of the graduates have been called. Our Dean Emeritus and Vice President for Institutional Planning and Accreditation, Mr. Mitch M. Andaya, will now present the candidates for graduation from the School of Computing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates from the School of Computing, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science with specialization in Software Engineering. Abalos Daniel Carlo Ballester, Best Thesis for Software Engineering. Alvis John Matthew Caparas, cum laude. Belisario Jacob Rafael Bakir. Benitez Emilio Isagani Tenasas. Cabrera Greg Marvin T. Cum laude. Cadavillo Michael Angelo Batoy, cum laude, and Best Thesis for Software Engineering. Cordova Sean Gabriel David. Domingo Mary Margaret Saul, Best Thesis for Software Engineering. Gispert Kate Gwen Martinez, Outstanding Internship Award. Magbanwa John Cuthbert Yu, cum laude. Maliksi Michelle Alexandra Arevalo, cum laude. Nueva Rian Luel Pontiveros, Outstanding Leadership Award. Pecho Nolan Jr. Mendoza. Reyes Elijah Enriquez, cum laude. Reyes Lorenzo Miguel Cruz. Tan Robert Christian Lejano, Best Thesis for Software Engineering. Dixon Mark Luis Gabriel Velandres. Villarin Charles Ricky Mejia. Bachelor of Science in Game Development with specialization in game programming and design. Abanes Neil Christian Abanes. Aguila Vincent Joseph Nicole Aquino. Ahero Riven Vincent Villa. Alvarez Nika Jan, cum laude. Angeles Juancho Miguel Alquiliera. Balidyong Ivan Ray Gambalan. Barredo Angelo Inocencio, Best Thesis for Game Development. Canuto Calmari Jerome De Leon. Carpio Francis Cholo Navarro, Outstanding Internship Award and Best Thesis for Game Development. Chico Gerard Angelo Pasis, Best Thesis for Game Development. Chua Maria Denise Christine Castillo. Siriaco Gilbertina Lucia Cabrera. Columna Dominic Lorenzo Eli. Comiso Jasper William Arangcon. Cruz Jonathan David De Castro, honorable mention. Declaro John Nico Suarilia, magna cum laude. Doria Cyrus Kyle Ancheta. Flores Dave Luis Rillo, cum laude, and best thesis for game development. Garcia Vince Rembrandt Cornelio. Gustilo Adrian Tajo. Hernandez Renzo Aguiman. Hernandez Stephanie Buenaobra. Lim John Benedict Del Remedios. Litang Joseph Ian Rutano. Marcelino John Kirstan Santos, cum laude, and best thesis for game development. Miliado Mark Lance Alan Borromeo. Molina Julius Cortez. Nakpil John Lawrence Martinez. Pasyon John Mico Peralta. Best thesis for game development. San Juan Joshua James Arillas. Solis Mico Brian Alversado. Soon James Nicolas Ikotanim. Tumali Christian Emmanuel Noche. And Ventura Gian Vianney Adel. Bachelor of Science in Information Technology with specialization in web development. Alsona Jeremy Eisen Mata, best thesis for web development. Bernardino Enrico Lozano. Binanitan Christian R.V. Galios, cum laude. Capco Alice Nicole Duque. Garay Jessica Marie de la Paz, Best Thesis for Web Development. Vasquez Moira Denise Pascual. And Viray Camille Kate Castro, Outstanding Internship Award and Best Thesis for Web Development. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor in presenting to you the graduates of the class of 2019 from the School of Computing.
The Dean for the School of Business, Ms. Sheradel V. Jimenez, will now present the candidates for graduation from the School of Business.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates from the School of Business. Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Marketing Management with specialization in advertising. Abutin Siegfried Jail Espinelli. Alvarillo John Christian Radovan. Apoderado Ana Laris Manay. Baligod Lorenzo Miguel Navarro. Best Dwayne Martin Azul, Best Thesis for Marketing Management. Domingo Ruvien Lanceta. Calzote Nicole Yvonne Reyes. Garcia Sherwin Gabriel Hakbang. Gozum Alexandra Dakiag, cum laude, Outstanding Leadership Award. Hidalgo Lindsay Maglente. Morales Shara Mina Guyo, Honorable Mention. Paelmo Alisa Denise Aguilar. Pancho Carlo Gabriel Banayad, cum laude. Ramiscal Arturo Miguel Aldea. Ronquillo Christian Adrian Gieb. Sia Carl Anthony Dialago, cum laude and Outstanding Leadership Award. Sukaldito, Shania Jane Salapongol. Uy, Sean Frederick Yap. Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Financial Management. Borja Luis Rafael Gabriel. Van Dogenar Kimberly Sharon Gray. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor in presenting to you the graduates of the class of 2019 from the School of Business.
The Dean for the School of Design, Mr. Edward Mark Maley, will now present the candidates for graduation from the School of Design.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates from the School of Design. Algara Aaron Francis Soriano. Awitan Manuelito A. Siater, Best Thesis for 2D Animation. Belino Jillian Tortona. Buen Jan Philip Cruz Outstanding Internship Award. Buscas Shane K. Bustria. Chua Hana Eunice To. Chua John Victorio Roa. Cosca Bianca Monica Cruz, magna cum laude, Outstanding Internship Award, Best Thesis for 2D Animation. Cause, Gio Antonio Molina, Best Thesis for 2D Animation. De Leon Patricia Mariel Francisco, cum laude, Best Thesis for 2D Animation. Dedel Maria Aliana Chua, Best Thesis for 2D Animation. D. Sherlock Denise Dividina. De La Rosa Margaret San Gabriel. De Losa Aliza Peña. Esperanza Kainihan Mahilum. Galdones Keen Arden Ridao. Gil Mark Brian Gabato. Gonzaga Patrick Macaraig. Guevara Gwyneth Janwed Dionisio. Hercy Patricia Clement. Ibong Christian Lemuel Padilla. Lara Princess Joy Hilario. Lubag Gary Maranan. Makahilas Adrian Neil Soriano. Malabanan Antonina Sofia Tapia. Marquez Maria Lara de los Santos. Natividad Hannah Pearl Callejo. Parca Maria Isabella Bober, Honorable Mention. Pecho Queenie Mendoza. Quezon Juan Miguel Muñoz. Sorry. Quinto, Meg Alri Tubang. San Andres Chris Jason Sandoval. Sondia Daniela Ray Olivares. Soriano Sherilyn Doblon. Sulciano Maria Clarice Jasmine Lumawig. Vargas Ramses Dion Medular. And now, the Bachelor of Arts in Multimedia Arts and Design. Abelio Juan Carlo Season, Best Thesis for Multimedia Arts, Web, and Interactive. Alcazaren Kimberly Moira Da Plus, Best Thesis for Multimedia Arts, Film, and Animation. Arevalo Jude Adriel Marcos. Artus Patrick Sebastian Gumaru. Balmes Lionel de Torres. Celiano Daniel John Ramos. Claraval Jean Henry Magalong. Covarrubias Lance Luis Bugis, Best Thesis for Multimedia Arts, Print and Imaging. Cruz Mark Junel Pange. Cruz Matthew Aaron Fuster. Esquejo Tisha Janelle Sangkap. Estorque Elisha Claire Bonifacio. Festejo Aljon Terrell San Pedro. Gamboa Marie Agatha Samantha Santiago. Ganas Jamel Christine Arina. Garcia Prieto Brandon Dañas. Gomez Zoe Rose, Best Thesis for Multimedia Arts, Print and Imaging. Ginto Adrian Pauline Corpus, Outstanding Internship Award. Hidalgo Albert Jose Maria de Roma. Inciso Israel Elio. Jacobo Sandrey Galve. Havina Justine Pilit. Joveliano Paulo Ginsatao. Junio Maria Kathleen Concepcion, magna cum laude. Leonardia Vince Edward Rodriguez. Ligan Shane Marie Mendoza. Malyari Justine Sadornas. Marquez Errol Spencer Pastrana. Best thesis for multimedia arts, film, and animation. Morales Margot Andrea Luis Constantino. Masenon Bettina Alexis Simpao, magna cum laude. Novencido Marian May Pagadilan cum laude, Outstanding Internship Award, Best Thesis for Multimedia Arts, Print and Imaging. Obre Andrea Jillian Clerigo. Oliver Mona Alexia Reducion, Best Thesis for Multimedia Arts, Web and Interactive. Pakampara Jade Vance, Sabulaan, Best Thesis for Multimedia Arts, Film and Animation. Paminiano Jericho Trinidad, Best Thesis for Multimedia Arts, Print and Imaging. Perez John Michael Garcia. Presbitero Eugene Kenneth Sangprasert. Quito Janine Darlene Vilo, Outstanding Internship Award. Ramos Alexandra Canoza. Remulla Charlotte Pedere. Rivera Aldrich Endaya. Romero Maria Isabel Mortel, Honorable Mention, Best Thesis for Multimedia Arts, Web and Interactive. Santiago Denisia Reese Manaligod, Outstanding Leadership Award. Senya Kim Chelsea Santiago. Tagle Luis Bernadette Año Nuevo. Trinidad Jose Marie Lopez. Tuvera Pauline Ko. Bachelor of Arts in Fashion Design and Technology, Asnani Rishika Bagwan. Bumatay, Gabriel Hyacinth Eli Villanueva, magna cum laude. Castro John Mark de Guzman, Best Collection Award for Fashion Design and Technology. Cornelio Sandra Arnica Piamonte. Dumlao Colleen Isabella Marie Del Rosario. Sawali Clarissa Joyce Aglipay. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor in presenting to you the graduates of the class of 2019 from the School of Design.
L.A. Gabri Hyacinth V. Bumatay, graduate for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Fashion Design and Technology, will now deliver the response on behalf of the graduates.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to thank you all for being here today. Our President and CEO, Ms. Vanessa L. Tanco, our guest of honor, Mr. Ray Alimurong, members of the Board of Governors, administration, faculty and staff, family, friends, and the graduating batch of 2019. Thank you to each and every one of you who made time to be here with us today as we celebrate the end of our stay in iACADEMY and begin a new phase in our lives. Before I go on, I would just like to remember and thank the people who are no longer with us to celebrate this milestone. To Richard Morris, thank you for being a great friend. You had so many wonderful talents and tricks that we surely will miss. To my Lola Mila, I miss you po. I wish you could be here with us today. And to all your loved ones who have passed on, though they are missed, I'm sure they are happy that we are here today. It was not too long ago when I first entered the doors of iACADEMY back in Buendia. It was a small campus that made it easy to brush elbows with all the different schools. The School of Business, the School of Design, and the School of Computing. We may not have a lot of things in common, but nothing brings together a group of people like the hardships we call midterms and finals. Whether it be students asking for calculators, I don't know what class you're from, or asking for attendance to their events with posters that I've never seen, or to hold the elevator doors open because you're late to class, we've all helped each other one way or another. We game changers also love to celebrate. Every year, we have many events to look forward to, especially the Foundation Week and the school concert, which I personally love to attend. These grand celebrations are wonderful, but there's a special place in our hearts for the small victories. The relief you feel when you pass your requirements just in the nick of time. The moment when you thank the Lord after your grades come out and you see you're in the clear. And even the excitement you get when you realize that tomorrow is the holiday and you have no requirements to do or pass. Each of our journeys are different and special in their own ways, just like us individuals. This is our college experience, our iACADEMY experience. And now, we are at the end of that journey. Before we move on, let us remember to thank the people who made it possible and comfortable for us to stay in iACADEMY. Personally, I'd like to thank the school administration, the faculty and staff, the ates and kuyas who helped us through the years. I'd like to thank our professors for leading the way and giving us the tools we need to discover and grow in our respective crafts, whatever they may be. I'd also like to thank my internship bosses, Ms. Julianne and Ms. Farah, who opened my eyes to the real world and believed in me and my capabilities. To my friends, my org Impact, thank you for bringing out the best in me. To FD41, my block, it's been a pleasure. Good luck and God bless in your endeavors. To Shika, thank you for having this whole FD experience with me. We're finally at the end of our time as students and at the beginning of our lives as professionals. I can't wait to see you in the field, girl. To Teo, thank you for always supporting me. And lastly, to my family, thank you for allowing me to spread my wings and being the wind beneath them. Julia, Gwen, I hope Ate makes you proud. Papa and Tita Jal, thank you for supporting me in my interests. I'm very grateful. To my Lola Juanita and my Mama Grace, thank you for always believing in me and always pushing me to do my best. And most of all, thank you, God, for everything. I wouldn't be here without all of you helping me to become the person that I am today in front of you. The efforts of our parents, our professors, and our peers, apart from our own, are what put us here today. If there's one thing I hope to leave with you, I hope it is gratefulness. Gratefulness that will inspire each of you to never waste an opportunity and always give your best. When you lose your way, think of the good people, the good things that you are grateful for, and then keep moving forward. Life is not fair. Trust me, I would know. It's tough oftentimes and challenging, but never forget that you have the ability to move forward. So stay grateful for the life, for the chance that you are given. In this way, you can tackle each day head on no matter what. That is my secret to perseverance. To the graduates of 2019, good luck and God bless. May we all achieve what it is that is in our hearts. Soar high, game changers. And don't forget, dare to be different. I am Gabriel Hyacinth L.A. Villanueva Bumatay, Bachelor of Arts in Fashion Design and Technology from the School of Design. Thank you.
Thank you, LA. Apart from recognizing the graduates, we would also like to recognize and thank our dear parents and guardians who supported our students in their stay at iACADEMY. May I call on Alexandra D. Gozum to express more of this gratitude on behalf of the graduating students.
Our guest of honor, Mr. Ray Alimuro. Our President and CEO, Ms. Vanessa L. Tanco. Our Chief Operating Officer, Ms. Raquel P. Wong. Members of the administration, faculty and staff, parents, friends, graduates, good afternoon. Ang bigat, wait lang. Sandali lang. Okay ako sa screen? Okay. People in school, be it students, professors, and staff, would always ask me, why are you always in school? Are you working here already? Why do you love the school so much? I graduated high school in Aldura Gems International School in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, and iACADEMY admissions team went there to conduct a career talk. I will never forget Sir John, he headed admissions before, when he asked every one of us, so, if you call students from La Salle, Lasallians, and in Ateneo, Atenistas or Ateneans, in iACADEMY, we call our students, and we all answered, iACADEMIANS? And of course, it's not that. And what he really said captured my attention. We call them students. But seriously, we were called game changers. Game changers who are free to express themselves because we believe that we're at our best when we are ourselves. Game changers who are not afraid to try something new. And game changers who are associated with a hexagon shape, and when I Googled, turns out it is considered the strongest shape. Proud to be game changer here. Going back after that talk, I immediately called my dad and said, Pa, alam ko na kung saan ako mag-aaral. My parents have been very supportive with my decision, despite the fact that it also meant being miles away from them. It wasn't an easy decision at all. The first years were in the Buendia campus. I remember I was nearly in tears of joy when Miss Rose told me I passed and got accepted for admission. I'm sure no one will ever forget the SOAR event with the fire truck. Who else went home wet? Ang dami rin. Okay. Then came the first day of school. Meeting new people, our professors, and the staff. Insert the image of Boss Mike's standard white t-shirt. I was truly amazed with how welcoming the people are in iACADEMY. It was not really hard for me to transition and adjust because of the family culture that the school has. I was in school every day. Thus, the various versions of the why are you always in school questions. I saw how passionate the people are in school. How they go the extra mile just to make our student life extraordinary. In OSAS, for instance, I would stay with Miss AC up to 2 a.m. to prepare for the Industry Partners Night. In preparing for the Stress Buster events, I would help Miss Anna carry the Divisoria Market finds, be it the tents, fairy lights, and the ever-needed black cloth. Working with OSAS made me want to serve the school and my fellow students. That's the reason why I ran for student council under the Alpas Party. This sense of service is also what made me decide to be a peer facilitator. Honored to have helped you fellow game changers. It was a huge step for me knowing that I would make sacrifices, just like missing out on family occasions, going to school on a Sunday, and balancing the time for my academics as well. However, the sacrifices paved the way for so many opportunities, just like being chosen as one of the student ambassadors in iACADEMY. I had the chance to work closely with the admissions department and visiting different schools, joining career fairs, and conducting career talks to showcase what we have in iACADEMY. Leading the campus tour every Saturday is what I love doing the most because I get to share stories to our future game changers and show how proud I am in being an iACADEMY game changer. Ms. Criza, Sir Clarence, and Sir Marco, thank you for the training. As I said, hey everyone, my name is Alex and I'm from iACADEMY, to more than 15 schools. This leadership experience really helped me prepare for my internship. I applied for an internship position in Nestle and had to contend with 118 applicants. I am very proud to say that I am the first intern from iACADEMY, and they are looking forward to more interns from us. Thank you, Ms. Jo, for the assistance. Thank you, fellow game changers, for the trust. I remember helping out my friends from the School of Computing in their annual event, Battle League. Amazed to see how the student leaders stay up late just to provide the best experience for my fellow game changers. My friends from the School of Design would always ask me, Lex, pwede ka ba mag-voice over for their projects? BA 41 has been very supportive ever since, just like when I joined iACADEMY's Himig Hawig impersonating Vina Morales. I wouldn't have done these things without your trust. These stories would answer the question, why do I love the school so much? I love it that my iACADEMY family was easy and fun to work with. I love it that iACADEMY made an impact in our lives by bringing out the best in all of us. I love it that iACADEMY thought of game-changing solutions to make sure they provide the best experience for us students. More thank yous are in order in this gratitude speech, so please indulge me a few more minutes. I would like to thank our Dean, Ms. Shiradel Jimenez, for your all-out support and love for the students from the School of Business. Gratitude to our professors who made sure we're all prepared once we step out there in the real world. To Ms. Lerma, thank you for your assistance. And we'll miss hearing you say, hello, good morning. To Ms. Bai, Ms. Sha, Ms. Eileen, Ms. Jen from OSEA, to Sir Jake, thank you for the leadership and training you've provided to us CSO. I've learned so much from my experience. To my co-officers, Margot, our president, I wouldn't be an officer without your encouragement. Thank you for being there during the times I felt like giving up and reminding me of my purpose. To Janine, Isa, Bess, Teo, and Pat, we wouldn't have made our events successful without our solid teamwork. You guys are the best. And to, sino pa nakalimutan? Carl? TY, marami nagsasabi, bagay daw kami ni Carl. So, friends lang tayo. Just kidding, just kidding. Thank you for being my partner in crime in almost everything. To Miss Joey, thank you for your support, especially in our CSO events. You are my older sister in school. To Sir Alvin, thank you for your guidance and support. To my other mommies, Miss Mao and Miss Arlene, thank you for your motivation and for always believing in me. To Miss Camille, we may have worked together for a short period of time, but you have inspired me so much. To Miss Cheska and Miss Lottie from Admissions, my corporate communications family, thank you for the training that you have provided as it helped me along the way in my marketing career. To Miss Raquel, I grew up thinking that I was afraid to speak in front of a crowd. Thank you for making me realize that I could do it on my own accord and for training me to think fast on my feet. Thank you so much for believing in me. To Miss Van, I thank you for being supportive to our batch, especially during my years with CSO. You were always present in our events and you even brought us out to lunch. I know you are very busy, but I will never forget that you spent time with us. That day, you not only fed our tummies, but nourished our spirits as well. And to my family, my grandparents, Ma, Pa, and Yeye, I wouldn't have made it this far without your love, trust, not only in me, but in our school, and your never-ending support. So, why do I love the school so much? I hope I have counted the ways for you. Trust me though, given more time, I also have more to say. Thank you, iACADEMY.
And thank you, Alex. May all the graduates please stand for the recitation of the Alumni Pledge. Mr. Vic Emmanuel Babasa, iACADEMY alumnus, will lead the pledge.
May I request all graduates to please raise your right hand and repeat after me. On this solemn day that marks the beginning of my professional life, I state your name. As a member of the iACADEMY Alumni Association, do solemnly swear to conduct myself with integrity in all circumstances, to treat with dignity and respect all who share my life, to tirelessly strive for greater knowledge and skill, to enthusiastically share what I know with others, to use all that I have only to serve the greater good, that I may consistently abide by the code of excellence governing my profession, bring only honor to my alma mater, my friends, and family, truly serve my Lord, country, and community. So help me God. Congratulations, class of 2019.
Graduates, please be seated. As a fitting tribute to the graduates, let's all take a look at their journey in iACADEMY by viewing their batch video. Everyone is requested to please rise for the iACADEMY hymn.
With pride I state I am from my academy.
acknowledge the contribution of everyone in making iACADEMY's 14th commencement exercises a success. Our sincerest appreciation to our guest speaker, Mr. Ray Alimurong. To our President and Chief Executive Officer, Ms. Vanessa L. Tanco. To our administrators, academic heads, and faculty members. To our guests, parents, and of course to our graduates. Let us give them a warm round of applause. Please remain standing for the exit of colors. The guest of honor, the President and CEO, the administrators, the faculty members, and the graduates will now exit the hall. We request everyone to please remain in your seats until the recessional is over. Thank you for attending the 14th commencement exercises of iACADEMY. Class of 2019, go forth and make your alma mater proud.